Hey guys, it's Pete and it's Fire Up Friday time. I know you're rearing to go today and so am I. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be really short and sweet today because I've got a really important point that I want to really just drive home because I think so often it gets forgotten, and that is practice and confidence. How do you get good at something? I'm reminded every day by my beautiful 10-month-old Franklin. He's just starting to walk. He's standing up. He can, in mid, doesn't need to climb up on anything now. He can just sort of stand up on the spot. And he's taken one and then he's taken two steps. And it really reinforces to me every time I see him attempt something, it's always for the first time because he's only 10 months old, right? But the parallel is when we have something new in our life, we try it, and if it doesn't feel good, which most of the time it doesn't, I mean, let's be really frank, right? When you try something for the first time, you're probably going to be a bit uncoordinated at it, right? And that doesn't feel good because we've got this perception that we have to be perfect or we have to be good at things all the time. We can't be embarrassed. We can't, we can't fail in public. And what is failure? I mean, that's a whole nother discussion in itself. But getting back to what I learned from my son Franklin every single day, and that is he doesn't give up. He practices and practices and practices. And when he falls down, he tries again. And when he falls down, he tries again. And you are living proof of what Franklin is going to turn out like. Hopefully, good God willing, right? You are living evidence. Because were you born being able to walk? Of course not. You couldn't even crawl. You could barely even move. In fact, if you thought about it, you were just stuck. You couldn't even roll when you were first born. Then you started to roll, then you started to crawl, then you stood up and you could move along the couch. And then now you can walk. And then you can run. Now you can jump and you can do all sorts of things. Franklin can't do those things yet. But he has to practice and practice and practice and practice and practice and practice until he gets so good that he can do it without even thinking. He becomes what we call unconsciously competent, which means he's good at it without even knowing that he's good at it. Just like when you're walking. You know that you can walk and you don't have to think about it. Driving a car. You can drive the car, but you don't have to think about seatbelt, handbrake off, put it in drive, put it in first gear, whatever, take off, indicate, windscreen wipers when it's raining, all that sort of jazz. You don't have to think about those things. You're unconsciously competent. So that's the thing I wanted to focus on is the practice element. And when you are uncomfortable, when you are learning something new, that is the time when your brain is the most active. That's when all these new neural pathways are being formed, and that's a good feeling. That should feel good. You should feel that and think, oh yes, I suck at this. Awesome. And shout out to Paul Alicio for sharing that knowledge with me only just recently. That when you are really crap at something, that's a good thing. It's a really good thing. Especially if you want to learn something new. Of course you're going to be bad at the start. Franklin wants to walk. He can see his big brother Ruben walk. He can see us walk. He wants to walk as well. He's never going to give up until he can walk. And I know that there are many of you out there that are trying something new, self-included, and it feels uncomfortable sometimes. And you just have to keep practicing and practice and practice and practice. And you will get confident and you'll get unconsciously competent at doing what at the moment feels like, oh man, this is so hard. And you're looking at other people that have been doing it for years and they seem so calm and collected and smooth when they do it. A smooth operator at whatever their craft is. Man, they weren't born like that. They had to practice. They fell over, proverbially speaking. They needed to practice and practice and practice and refine their craft until they became unconsciously competent. Learn something from my 10-month-old son and watch children the next time you're with them. They don't take no for an answer. They keep going and going and going. We need to be a little bit like that. And obviously you need to be appropriate about how you behave. We don't want to act like a 10-month-old baby in all circumstances, but you get my point. And the other thing that I really want to leave you with is Franklin never takes his eyes off what he's focused on. If he wants a toy, and we all want toys in life, right? Some toys are bigger than others, and some things that want are bigger than others and smaller than others, and different contexts, and whatever that might be. But whatever that is for you, don't take your eye off it. In fact, let's put that in a positive way. Let's reframe that, right? For all my NLP followers out there. Let's reframe that. Keep your eyes on the prize and never lose focus. If you really want it, never lose focus. If you don't really want it, whatevs. You're probably going to let it go anyway. But if you really want it, focus on it. And don't take your eyes off it. Let's reframe that again. I'm just testing you on that one. Keep your eyes on what you want. And go for it. Have an awesome Friday, guys. I'm pumped that you're all leaving comments and liking these things, so keep sharing it. Have a great day, guys. Bye.